Well, good morning, Saints. As stated, here I am. I'm about to share the word. I just wanted to give a personal thanks to each of you that have followed this page for as long as it's been available. Sharing the word as I put it out for everyone to enjoy. I also wanted to thank each and every one of you for supporting this ministry in the ways that you do, whether it's prayer. Those of you that have supported this ministry financially, I love and appreciate you so much. As I stated in my last video yesterday, there are some things that are coming up very soon. I can't share anything about them yet, but I would ask that each of you be in prayer about everything that's coming up, that everything works out according to God's plan, that there be nothing distracting us, number one, and number two, that there be nothing that could stop or derail God's plans in this ministry, in our lives, and what we have going on. So please remember to keep us in your prayers no matter what's going on, no matter what news you may hear. And again, thank you all so much for being so supportive of this ministry. And now on to today's word and what Father is wanting to say at this point. In the book of James chapter 4, we're going to be going to verse 3. It just seems like we're kind of on this whole theme of faith. But today we're going to add to that. In faith, we ask God to bring things into our lives to make a way where there seems to be no way in the things that we're wanting to do for God. So, verse 3 says, "And if you ask, you won't receive it, for you're asking with corrupt motives, seeking only to fulfill your own selfish desires." That's in the Passion Translation. And let me just change that translation and we can read it again. It says, "When you pray for things, you don't get them because you want them for the wrong reason, for your own pleasure." I feel it really strong in my spirit right now to impart to you guys some of the reason why my heart's desires have begun to be a part of my everyday life. When we can learn how to ask God for things in sincerity as step one. Sincerity. We have to be so sincere in everything that we ask Him for, and we have to know how to remove every distraction in order to ask in sincerity. Okay? Once we can do that, right? Remember also that the word says He already knows what we need, right? So why would you ask Him again for something that He already knows that you need? Ask Him for what you want to see in your everyday life. Ask Him what you may want to see in someone else's life as you're praying for them. As a parent, you are forever praying for your children, and you want everything to be done in your children's lives for their good, right? So, as you pray for them, you ask for things that you want to see in their life for God to make sure that it's done, right? In the same way, instead of asking God for what we need all the time, ask Him for what you want. and have fun with it. If God didn't have a sense of humor, why did he give us a sense of humor? Okay? I remember coming to Florida, and I said, this was just a few months ago, and I said, Father, it'd be so cool if when I get to Florida, there'd be a place for me to stay for free, no cost to me, for free. And I was kind of half joking, saying, and it would be kind of cool if it was, around everything that I needed, Well, God heard my prayer. For the entire time that I was in Lakeland, Florida, not only was where I stayed for free, okay, but I had everything I needed right across the street, the main highway where I was staying. And if it wasn't right there, it was within a couple of miles either way, So this has just been, that's just one testimony of something that's been so consistent in my everyday life since I left home 5 months ago and started this walk of life completely on faith. I left with nothing in my pocket except for a couple of changes of clothes, just necessary stuff. I had one backpack on my back when I left home, and that was it. This entire journey, God has just blown my mind every single day. And I couldn't be happier, especially with the most recent news. I struggled with this for a long, long time, but God finally said, here it is, son. Here it is. You guys are going to be hearing about it. It's 18 days from now, but you're going to know very soon. So I ask every one of you, continue to keep us in your prayers. Everyone that's affiliated with this ministry, keep us in your prayers, because we really, 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 really need it right now. And I am continually praying for you. Please know that I am continually praying for you. You can ask some of the closest people in my life. I am constantly in prayer for everyone that I am directly in connection with. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to pray for you every single day. And on that note, Father, I thank you for this time. I thank you for the words that I've been able to share with your people. God, I ask that this word penetrate their hearts and bless them in ways that they have never expected, God. As this last 5 months has been for me, just one miracle thing after another, one mind-blowing thing after another, God. I ask that you begin to show them how to live a life that they can see this same thing in their lives every single day. Father, I thank you for this time. I thank you for being able to do this every single day to encourage someone, even if it's one person. I am beyond thankful to encourage that one person. In Jesus' name. And to all of you, God bless you. I love you all in Jesus' name. And I will see you tomorrow.